I used to stare at bikes like that and think, one day. But one day felt like a fairy tale, because I was broke. Not just tight on cash, I mean living paycheck to paycheck, scraping by, with nothing but a faded motorcycle poster on my wall to remind me of a dream I was starting to give up on. But today? I own the bike of my dreams. And this video isn't just about bikes. It's about belief. About how I went from rock bottom to rubber on the road, and how you can too. Stick around, because by the end of this video, I'm going to reveal the one mindset shift that changed everything, and it's not what you think. The struggle, the broke years. Let's rewind to 5 years ago. I was working 50-hour weeks at a job that drained my soul and barely covered rent. My bank account was a joke, negative balance, overdraft fees, credit card debt stacked like bricks. I'd see people riding past me on Harley-Davidsons, Ducatis, Triumphs, and I'd literally feel my chest tighten. Not out of jealousy. Out of heartbreak. Because I wanted that freedom, that roar of power beneath me, and it felt completely out of reach. I know some of you feel that way right now. Like your dreams are parked behind a velvet rope labeled "for rich people only," but I promise you, it doesn't have to stay that way. Spark of change, the turning point. The turning point came one night. I was alone in my tiny apartment, heat shut off, eating instant noodles for dinner again. I asked myself, is this it? Is this the rest of my life? And something snapped. That night, I wrote down 2 things. 1, I want to be wealthy. 2, I want to own my dream bike. That was it. 2 simple truths. But they were my truths. And once I admitted them, everything changed. No money in the bank, no fancy degree. Just a burning desire and a decision. The climb, building wealth. I started small. First, I educated myself. Every night after work, instead of binge-watching shows, I watched finance and mindset content. I learned about compound interest, saving strategies, minimalism, and the power of side hustles. I cut every unnecessary expense, no more $7 coffees, no more mindless shopping. And I picked up freelance gigs, delivery driving, online design, flipping used stuff on eBay. It wasn't glamorous. But you know what was? Watching my bank account go from red to black. Watching my credit score rise. Watching hope grow again. Strategy to success, planning the bike purchase. Here's where most people get it wrong: they dream about the bike but never build a plan. I did both. I picked the exact model, a matte black Indian Scout bobber. I knew the price down to the penny, including taxes, insurance, and gear. I created a separate savings account and named it Freedom Ride. Every dollar I saved felt like buying back a piece of my soul. Every time I passed up on buying stuff I didn't need, I thought of the wind in my face, the sound of that engine, and smiled. The temptation to quit. But the journey wasn't easy. I was tempted. Friends went on trips. People around me upgraded cars, phones, lifestyles. I was still living lean. It hurt. Doubt crept in. I thought, is this worth it? Am I missing out? But then I'd close my eyes and picture that bike. Not as a toy, but as a symbol. Of discipline. Of freedom. Of the life I was building, not faking. And so, I stayed the course. The victory, buying the dream bike. 2 years from that night with the instant noodles, I walked into the dealership with cash in hand. I'll never forget the feeling. The smell of the leather. The hum of the engine. The salesman saying, "She's all yours." I didn't just buy a motorcycle. I bought proof that I could change my life. And when I took that first ride, it was everything I dreamed of and more. The ripple effect, life after the bike. Here's the crazy part: the bike wasn't the end goal. It was the beginning. That purchase proved to me that wealth was a choice. That discipline builds freedom. And from there, everything changed. I invested more. Started a business. Bought time, not just toys. I built a life that looks and feels like mine, not just a copy of someone else's highlight reel. That bike became my symbol of self-respect. of turning pain into power. If you've watched this far, you're not here by accident. You've got a dream and it's waiting on you to chase it. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for perfection. Start now. 1 mile, $1, 1 day at a time. If this story lit a fire in you, hit subscribe. Drop a comment and tell me your dream. Your future self is already proud of you.